Hey everyone, SML Edits here, and welcome to another video where today we're going to be doing a summary and review of Brooklyn Guy's Christmas Problem. So let's get started. So this video starts off with Brooklyn Guy sitting on his couch when Karen abruptly comes up to him and asks if they could hang up Christmas lights. Brooklyn Guy refuses, since Christmas is only a few days away, so it would be pointless to hang up lights just to take him down in a few days. Karen says that if they don't hang up lights, then Santa Claus won't see their house. And Brooklyn Guy then says that Santa Claus doesn't even exist, and no one in their house believes in him anyway. Karen then reminds Brooklyn Guy that Penelope actually believes in Santa. Brooklyn Guy doesn't believe her and calls Penelope into the room and asks her himself. She says that she does believe in Santa, and Brooklyn Guy is surprised and asks how old she is. Penelope is offended that her own father doesn't even know how old she is, and then she leaves. After that, Jonathan calls Brooklyn Guy and asks him if he wants to come over to his mom's for Christmas. Brooklyn Guy answers with a stern, "Hell no." Jonathan overhears Karen about how she needs someone to put up Christmas lights. Jonathan immediately rushes over and puts up all the lights for Karen. Karen is impressed with Jonathan's work, so she invites him into the house. Jonathan makes himself at home and Brooklyn Guy wants him to leave. Before leaving, Jonathan asks his brother if he wants to write a letter to Santa. Again, Brooklyn Guy says that he doesn't believe in Santa and how Jonathan shouldn't either. I mean, Jonathan is 30 years old after all. Jonathan is upset and starts to leave, but before leaving, he promises that he will make his brother believe in Santa. After throwing Jonathan out, Brooklyn Guy decides to go talk to Penelope. While in her room, he tries to talk to her, but she can't hear him from listening to very loud music. He soon realizes that she can't hear him and tries to get her attention. Once he has her attention, he gets nervous and immediately leaves her room. He and Karen then go to bed. During the night, Jonathan breaks into Brooklyn Guy's house in a Santa costume, so he can make Brooklyn Guy believe in Santa by planting several presents under the tree. Right as he's leaving, he runs into the Christmas tree, which makes an ornament fall. He then tries putting it back on the tree and knocks over the whole tree in the process. Brooklyn Guy and Karen hear the noise but discard it at first. Jonathan then picks up the tree but accidentally knocks it over again. Brooklyn Guy then decides to go see what the noise was. He sees Jonathan and wonders what he's doing in his house this late at night. Jonathan then says that he is Santa Claus. Karen soon comes in and thinks that Jonathan is actually Santa. While Jonathan sneaks away to get some milk and cookies, Penelope walks in and sees him in his costume. She wonders if he is the real Santa, and Brooklyn Guy actually tells her that he is in fact the real Santa. Penelope then calls her father, quote, "the coolest dad ever," since he knows Santa Claus, and they both hug. Brooklyn Guy then kicks Jonathan out and he takes Brooklyn Guy's cookies. Brooklyn Guy and Karen then go back to bed, but Jonathan snuck into the bed with them. Brooklyn Guy hears him and immediately tells him to get out. Alright, now overall I really enjoyed this video actually. It's definitely a lot more interesting than most of the other SML Christmas specials because a lot of the other ones were just the characters opening up their Christmas gifts, which it's fine to do it once, but like after doing it multiple years, it gets kind of samey, you know. And this episode actually really reminds me of Bowser Jr.'s Christmas Eve, where Brooklyn Guy, Simmons, and Karen all dress up as Santa and his helpers, and they break into Junior's house. Although these two videos have a similar vibe to them, there's many different things in each video that make them distinct. For example, in Bowser Jr.'s Christmas Eve, Brooklyn Guy, Simmons, and Karen are trying to steal Junior's gifts, but in Brooklyn Guy's Christmas Problem, Jonathan does the opposite and plants gifts to make him believe in Santa. Alright, now on to Jonathan. Now, I personally think that this is one of his stronger appearances so far. Some of his jokes were actually pretty funny, and I really enjoyed his character in this video. There were definitely a lot of sexual jokes and innuendos towards Karen in this video, but that's just part of his character at this point. Alright, so now my favorite part of this video has to be the ending, where Jonathan sneaks into bed with Brooklyn Guy and Karen. I actually laughed out loud during that part when I was watching it for the first time. I just think it's so funny. Just Brooklyn Guy's reaction to Jonathan being in bed with Karen is just super funny. And now, another part of the video that I really liked was when Brooklyn Guy decides to talk to Penelope. Unfortunately for him, she couldn't actually hear him talking to her about how he really feels, but hopefully soon he'll have another chance to talk to Penelope. But during this part of the video, there was a little bit of filler, but not too much to where I was getting bored or anything like that. I also really liked how Brooklyn Guy decides to not put down Penelope's beliefs in Santa Claus near the end. He could have easily just said, hey, it's just Jonathan in a costume, you know, it's not actually Santa. Santa's not real. But he decides not to do that because he decides to be a good dad and support his daughter, which is very appreciative of. Now, I forgot to mention this in my last review, but I really like these Brooklyn Guy videos so far. I think these videos definitely add a lot of variety to the channel because over the past few years it's just been flooded with like Junior and Jeffy videos, and don't get me wrong, some of those videos are really good, but it's good to have a little bit of variety every once in a while. It just makes things feel refreshed and not the same all the time. Now overall, I would give this video an 8 out of 10. I did like it more than Brooklyn Guy's Thanksgiving, mostly because the story of this one was just a lot better and a little bit less filler than that video. And also, like I said, character development in an SML video, we never really get to see that. And it's just super strange, but also like relieving seeing Brooklyn Guy actually being a good person, not to just his daughter, but also to his brother by not pressing charges or having him go to jail or anything like that. So yeah, I would say that this is a pretty solid video overall. So good work, Logan, and good work to the rest of the crew as well. Alright, so that was my summary and review of Brooklyn Guy's Christmas Problem. Now, before I let the outro run, I just want to say a Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, then happy holidays. And I hope you all have lots of fun spending time with your family or spending time with friends. Or if you're just spending time with yourself, hey, that's fine too. Alright, hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all have a Merry Christmas, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Karen soon comes. Here, spit all over my laptop. That's embarrassing.